I've been thinking about this situation all flipping morning.
I'm a warrior of the wild. See the fire in my eyes. The ember leaves you terrified. And I'm guided by the light. Every time you knock me down, I will turn it back around. Forged by the revolution's fire.
Week 9, 1 week left after this. Let me ask you, how do you feel when you got just a few days left of turkey season? Are you mad? Are you depressed? Kicking rocks all the way out to your truck, walking around in a bad mood? Are you like, man, this needs to be over. My to-do list has gotten way too big. That's just, I've been on both sides of that coin. Well, that said, hey, there's a couple of weeks left in this. I don't know where you are in your season, but let's get started with week 9, Mossy Oak Turkey Season 2024.
Hey, what's going on, part-timers? Before you watch this video, please put earbuds in your ears. That way you'll be able to hear the full effect of the drumming and the whining and the purring that's going to be coming later in this video. You'll thank me later. It is March 30th. We're finally getting a chance to get back out in the woods. Knox and I are gonna go to the place where he killed his bird last year with Grandpa, and also where we had a bird come up to us on the second day of youth season, and Knox shot a little bit low and a little bit left. The bird's back, he's been back, he's fine. He just knocked a handful of feathers out of him, but that's where we're gonna be this morning. It's about 5:20, so we're gonna jump in the truck. We've got everything loaded up and we're gonna rip out. So y'all stay tuned.
Part-timers from a hunting standpoint applies to everybody. Whether you're a deer hunter, duck hunter, elk hunter, turkey hunter, nobody gets to do it full time. I mean, we would love to, but we can't.
Kick your shoes off. You gotta stay on them, you know. You don't want the inside of the truck to be a sandbox. Almost forgot we had to get a little bit of diesel fuel there. Can't go turkey hunting on an empty tank, you know what I mean? You have anything to add? We didn't get much sleep last night, did we?
Not at all.
No. We didn't go to bed till about 11:15 last night. We went to Disney on Ice in Jacksonville. And yeah, we didn't get home for a little minute there. So you got about 4.5 hours of sleep. I had planned on doing a little bit more videoing of me setting up, but when we got here at like 5:55, we're unloading the decoys and unloading the ground blind and stuff. The hoot owls were going crazy, and darn if he didn't gobble about 75 yards from us right here. So we gotta be real quiet. We got the decoy set up. I got the audio recorder set up underneath the decoy. We didn't get a chance to put the 360 GoPro out, but we are set up and we are ready. I'm gonna get all this camera gear stuff hooked up and all that. Anyways, y'all stay tuned. This might be exciting.
It's gonna be exciting.
I don't know if I can see him in the camera or not.
I know he's close. But you're not gonna call him down.
I don't want to yelp yet because I don't want him to fly down right now. It's still early for the camera. Just getting ready. Alright, I'm going to yelp to him, okay?
Okay.
Boy, I'm so nervous. I'm excited. My heart's thumping. somewhere. Go get ready. That turkey flew out the other way. I gotta get him to fly over here.
He's still there.
Yeah.
Is he coming over here?
He's still in the tree.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what he's gonna do, buddy. It's up to him. Only God knows what he's gonna do.
Oh my God.
Don't move. Get the dot on him, son. Get the dot on him. Click the safety off. Click the safety off.
I got it.
Okay, get on him. Turn your gun, turn your body. Just wait. Just wait. You got it on his head. Huh?
I'm about to.
Do you have it on his head? Turn your body.
Okay, I'm about to shoot.
Get it on his head. Side. Hang on. Wait, put it on his head. Put it on his head. Hang on. Put it on his head.
He's not afraid of anything.
Hold on. Get the dot on his head.
Okay.
Put the dot on his head and shoot him. Go get him, buddy. Go get him. You got him, son. Go get him. Go get him. Pick him up. Pick him up.
Ow!
My buddy, you got him, son. Look at that big, pretty joker, dude. You missed him the first shot. You got him. Did he spur you?
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Jesus.
He does.
Oh, hit me in the balls. Where was he at? Right here?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 steps. What's going on, part-timers? As you can tell, we got it done this morning. It's only 7:15. It happened fast. We got here today and got everything set up. And as we were getting it set up, the joker gobbles at some hoot owls at like 5:55. So that kind of messed up the plans a little bit, but we managed to sneak out here and get the decoy set up, and we got ready. And it wasn't too long, he's fired up. I could see him on the limb. I was able to get some footage of him gobbling or strutting on the limb. I could tell he was fixing to fly down. I was tree open to him a little bit. He finally hit the ground right at the decoys. And I don't know what happened, man. You got turkey nerves? You didn't have the dot on him?
Yeah, and shot the first time it missed, and then the second time I killed him.
Yeah, luckily Daddy put a second bullet in my pocket.
Yeah.
We actually missed this turkey, or he did, opening or second day of youth season, like literally right here where we're standing. He flew down to a different place, and he came over here, and like I said, he shot kind of low, hit him.
He flew down right there.
Yeah, he flew down and he seen the decoy. He finally came on over here, but man, I mean, it was just, I'm so glad we got him, but what a cool thing to miss a turkey and to just understand what it feels like to miss one and not to get one. And yeah, it worked out so awesome, didn't it, buddy? Yeah, too bad Mr. Uncle R-Dub wasn't here.
Yeah.
He was here on the first hunt with us, but boy, I'm pumped up, man.
Yeah.
Now we can get back to the house and get back on the weed eater and the mower, huh? Get ready for Easter.
Yeah.
Easter's tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's the day that Jesus rose from the grave, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And God is not dead. And he sure did bless us with a beautiful turkey this morning, man. What a show. It's 48 degrees. My man's freezing here. But buddy, I am so proud of you. You held your composure once you missed him. Oh, he did spur you, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
You got your first turkey battle wound. I've been cut all the way across my palm before from them jokers spinning. But you overcame the turkey nerves. You held your composure and you smoked them on that second shot, buddy. That's why God gave us more rounds, you know? Boy, I'm so tickled to be here with you today. I love you.
Love you too.
Now let's go show Sissy and Mama this old turkey here. Thank y'all for watching.
The part-timers.
Yeah. Too slow.
So it's the first morning of the 2023 season down here in Mississippi, and I'm hunting with my buddy Caden Mayap. So we start out the morning just slowly making our way out this old log road, and finally we hear a turkey gobble off on this point, and we decide to maneuver around and get out on this ridge top out in front of them.
There's a pretty deep ravine in between us and him now. What? Let's just give them a minute, get on the ground and see what they're gonna do. They're probably gonna join up there. And when they start making racket out that way, we'll try to slide up in there. We're kind of stuck right now. This deep cut in between us and him, he's gobbling his head off. There's some other turkeys gobbling on out past him. Just kind of waiting for him to fly out. See, let him make a move before we try to slide up over there and get with him. That's my plan right now. Just wait him out.
And it doesn't take long before he pitches down and he starts working up this little point in front of us, and he just stands down there for 45 minutes just strutting and gobbling.
He's getting happy.
Where's he at, Josh?
He's on that little ridge. Do you see him? No. About 100 yards straight out in front of you. He's about to come through the open stuff. He's coming. Down that little spine. I see him.
So finally, after working him for a little while and seeing that he's not interested in coming up where we were at, we let him kind of work his way away. So we made a move down there to get a little bit closer to him, to where he was, and a bunch of jakes come running in and actually run him off. So after they run this gobbler off, we're kind of just sitting there trying to come up with another game plan, and way down the holler, another turkey starts gobbling, so we slowly made our way down to him. After moving up on top of the ridge and waiting for him to gobble again and not hearing him, we just slowly started working out that point. We had a pretty good idea. We had him located out on the front of this point, so we just slowly started working that way. Once we got out there, I made one soft yelp, and man, he gobbled within 100 yards of us straight down that point, so instantly we hit the deck.
I hear him drumming. I hear him drumming. He's right out here.
All it took was a few more yelps, and I mean, you could hear him drumming and walking in the leaves, and he was coming straight up at us. But once he got to that little bench right in front of us, that where we were set up, you couldn't see him coming because we were too close to that lip. But he kind of worked to the left, and I could hear him coming. And the next thing I know, I look over, and I just see his head poke up. And I mean, when he saw me, I saw him, and he was gone. So without even thinking, and I just jumped to my feet and got a beat on him and took the shot.
He's right here. He's somewhere right in here, right? I see him. I can hear him walking. He's right here to my left, Joey. He's somewhere straight in front of me. Right here. He's right here in front of me. I just can't see him yet. There he is, there he is. Shit, did I miss him?
Booyah, Jack.
That happened quick.
So that was the end of our, so that wrapped up our first successful hunt of that day. And a few hours later, we were able to call one up for Caden. And we all got back to camp and regrouped, and Peyton met us. He came home from college, and we went out that afternoon and were able to get on another gobbler. And it took him a couple shots, but he was able to put one on the ground too.
Tell me what happened, Bob.
We made our first stop, and we just kind of prospected and looked out here, and there's a set of gobbler tracks right here, so we're going to go up on top of this big hill and just throw some calls out and just listen for a minute. It's going to be an interesting trip.
Public ground, Nebraska, second stop. We're going to get up there and sit down and yap a little bit. Check this out. Bubba's the only guy I know when he's cutting and running using a loud box call, he'll cluck. It's a little windy.
A little windy this morning.
Now there's Merriams and Rios or hybrids or whatever out here. And the Merriams, we know the Merriams don't cut that much. They go weep, weep.
They chirp more than they do anything.
Yeah, but anyway, that's a loud yep. We'll find one. Here's the deal. Most all these sandy roads, if they have a gate with a hasp and where you can shut them, most of them have windmills. We did study those from the room. We get a little service there. So we're gonna go kind of pick the one with the most sign, and then we're going in deep, right, Bubba?
We're headed deep.
But for right now, we're gonna move and yelp and look and snoop.
That's the map.
Bubba gets a couple of bars and I don't.
That's all I got is two bars.
I got map envy right now. Turkey hunter behind us, Bubba. How many does that make?
I quick count. You know, we thought it was low pressure out here, but
I'm saying that's 19.
Probably 18, 19, yeah, somewhere close.
Lots of hunters on public land, and that's cool. That's part of the challenge.
That's it.
Yeah, there's some hills. But the good thing about me and Bubba is he's the same age as me. We can pace ourselves. What about all them turkey tracks?
Well, we started off at just about every road we hit. We found turkey tracks. It's kind of getting slim and numb, but we're just trying to find out the lay of the land right now.
We can get there. It just may take a little while. Yep, that's my lucky shoes. It's now like 11:30. And of course, we didn't get out here till late, but we had, I'm just saying, stopped and yelped and stopped and yelped, you know, the routine. Bottom line is we're going to keep going though, right, Bo?
That's right, man.
We own it.
We're on an adventure. We're going to fulfill this adventure.
That ain't much of a navigator there. I looked at Bubba a while ago. We're trying to kind of get a feel for this, whatever it is, W-make public ground. I looked over there a while ago and Bubba had the map upside down. So I don't know, we're trying to kind of get a feel for how big it is, but upside down map reading ain't good. You got it, Bubba?
Got it, man. I got the right side up now.
There ain't no on-Xing for me out here because I have had no signal for a long time. So we're going old school. We got a map from the WMA and we got a topo map. And what we're trying to do, we're going to yelp our way around this thing, but we're looking for, there's windmills on this place with water holes. And despite what it may look like, it's very, very dry. So we're going to concentrate on them, and we ain't got long to find them. It ain't my boot tracks, it ain't Bubba's. It's clear this run we're making, yipping toward all this big timber. Everywhere you can pull over, somebody's pulled over before. And doing the same thing, or did the same thing we're doing, but you know today's another day, it's the middle of the week, so it's public ground. That's kind of just what you deal with. So every hunt's a little bonus, and we got plenty of room, so we're gonna keep going. I'll give you a quick recap. I should probably do a whole podcast one day about my Nebraska trip. You know, we went to Nebraska to make good on a hunt that was auctioned off at NWTF at their last convention they actually held, face to face. And a guy named Michael Mock bought a hunt we threw up in the grand auction. And I decided right off the bat when we were going to make it good this year, I was driving. I ain't dealing with all that flying. So I asked my boy Bubba if he wanted to go with me. And it's 1,000 miles from my house to Jim Keelan's lodge. Exactly. That's a pretty good little road trip.
Yeah, it is.
So I told Bubba, I said, look, I know a place. It's 100,000 acres of public land. Surely me and you can kill a turkey there, or he could. I didn't even buy a license. I just took the video gear. But and Bub was like, I'm in. We went up there and we kind of made a quick trip through the 100,000 acre area and figured out a couple of things real quick. Number one, we messed up not taking a 4-wheel drive, and number two, it was going to be a lot of walking. And we had that afternoon, one whole day in the morning, and that's it. Right here is where we set up yesterday. It's sandy roads. This goes way back here to a windmill. And late day before yesterday afternoon, we came out here, never been here. I actually drove through here 12 years ago. Anyway, we saw a gobbler and a hen crossing coming this way, and there was a bunch of tracks in that sandy road going back to the windmill. So we figured they're going in, coming out, going in, coming. So we just sat there yesterday morning, never heard the turkey, never saw the turkey. He never gobbled, no nothing. So we spent the rest of the day cutting and running. These turkeys ain't gobbling much. Number one, there's a lot of traffic, and I mean a lot. I counted, I'm thinking 18 pickup trucks. Most of them had 2 people in them. Anyway, they're not gobbling much. So this morning, we went way back up in there and kind of got in the nest. We had to hoof it to get in there. We left, it's about a 35-minute walk, which is a lot up and down. But anyway, we got back here with them and it paid off, so. First morning. 31 degrees, no wind. And if we don't hear a turkey this morning, it's going to be disappointing. Conditions are good. We're fixing to just commit, go up in there and sit down. Our guess is they walk in these roads, there's lots of tracks. We'll see.
3 turkeys.
Way up in there.
I know it. This road looks like it goes and cuts back into these woods. I think we need to kind of ease on in there and see. Can you believe that? Go, Bubba. Oh, Lord, thank you, Lord. You know, we heard these turkeys in there yesterday, and we couldn't do nothing with them. It was our fault. We really didn't know the lay of the land good. We came in yesterday evening, figured out where these turkeys were at, and they was in there gobbling good this morning, but we couldn't see them. Looked up, and this turkey was 200 yards. But when he decided to come,
Man, you got some big old hooks. Look at that.
for Miriam, that's some awesome hooks.
Excited.
I'm excited.
Photograph me and Bubba.
Photograph me and Cuz.
I don't think the camera does it justice. Man, this is a hilly place. I'm calling this the Hill of Death. There's one that Jim Kuhn used to take us down. And it was like 200 yards straight up. So this is the new Hill of Death. And we had that afternoon, one whole day in the morning, and that's it. Mm-hmm. And Bubba killed a toad of a turkey. And let me tell you something, it ain't, you know, you see everybody killing turkeys on public land, that ain't no big deal. That was a big deal to me and Bubba. There was a lot of walking involved and tons of people. I was stunned. Really? Stunned how many people were there. But anyway, we got it done, and I almost got amazing video. The kill shot is horrible because when this big turkey finally decided to come in, he circled us to the left, and when I aimed the camera that way, I just had to push it. I was looking right into the sun, which was just peeking up, big wide orange ball. Of course, that, you know, that just flares your footage out. But anyway, I got the gunshot and all that, so I'm very proud of that.
Photograph me and Cuz.
Just like the Homachita National Forest back in the day. You got a few more miles on us and put a few on this trip, but you know what? We got it done. I started to say, hand me the gun.
Well, he finally popped his head up. I could see him. So.
Well, congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Man, me and you both.
I
brother.
bad wanted to have it.
Typically, if I'm going into an area blind, I haven't got a turkey roosted and it's maybe in a foreign piece of ground, I'm gonna pick myself a high spot because I hunt with my ears a lot. That's turkey hunting. And I'm one of the guys that likes to let the world wake up around me without, impacting a whole lot. But once it does get past that peak gobbling time and I feel like a turkey should be gobbling, I will owl, and I do a natural voice owl, and just to try to provoke him, but typically right before I walk off the ridge to go to plan B. And the owl sounds something like this. And I typically start with just a short sequence like that, because if a turkey does gobble, you don't want to be in the middle of some elaborate owl rendition and miss the direction on where he's gobbling. So if that doesn't work, maybe I'll do the whole who cooks for you. The frequency of that, a lot of times, the rhythm of that, a lot of times will strike a turkey. Typically, if I do that a couple times, I'll do the scream of an owl before. This is typically right before I walk off the ridge and go to plan B. But if he doesn't gobble at that, then I'm typically on to plan B.
The guides at Bent Creek are probably the best there are in the country. I've been with so many people and guys who are famous for it, but these guys, they have to hunt the same piece of property every day. Now, given that's a big chunk of land, a couple of 1,000 acres, but if you hunt that same piece of property and those same turkeys every day, you got to have some low impact skills. You're not going to be able to spook them every time and call to them a lot. And just the fact that they do that and they're successful day after day after day. I've seen Bob Walker take 7 or 8 guys in a row during the first part of turkey season and take turkeys. And the fact that they have to go back to that same place every time teaches them patience, and it teaches, they just know where the turkeys are moving from. They go on, they roost here, they move to this place, they move to that. Plus they're dealing with tough terrain. You know, they got some pretty hardwood bottoms and there's cut over like it is everywhere in the South. And those guys deal with it every day and do it successfully. You can't be any better than that.
Well, of course, Bob, he's been guiding for us ever since we started. I mean, he was one of the first ones. And of course, we've always been real good friends, but Bob can do so many things to make a turkey gobble. You know, a lot of times I'm hunting with Leo or by myself. Sometimes if you don't hear a turkey in the tree, then Leo probably go home, you know. But Bob, he can make a turkey gobble, so you know the turkey's there, and then you'll stay, and pretty soon he'll start gobbling more. But it's just a lot of fun to hunt with him, because sooner or later he gonna make one gobble.
heavy turkey too.
He was tight in there on us, wasn't he? He was too close. Way too close for me.
Too close for comfort.
Yeah, he got so close I couldn't hardly even shoot him. He wasn't but 12 steps when he was behind that bush.
That's what I was figuring.
I could have shot him before that real good, but then when he got in the camera, he got right behind the bush, but he got a long old beard.
He got a good beard.
What is it,
I
12
say it's gonna be 11 and a half. It might make 12 because this strand goes long. You know, we talked about how when that turkey came in one time, got about 65 yards, and stayed out there and strutted and gobbled. We could hear him drumming, and then he walked off. Well, that's no 2-year-old there, you know. That's no dumb 2-year-old. And of course, look what we found when we found him. He hadn't got a sign of a spur on either leg.
We can tell them boys he's a 10-year-old.
That's right.
Now.
That's right. We've been watching him for 10 years, and finally got him.
Such a big turkey not to have any spur, but let's go show him the lay on.
Yeah, get the gun, get the turkey.
We'll show him what a turkey looks like. Oh, that was good. He was gobbling, boy.
You know, when they talk about mighty oaks growing from acorns, we've got a pretty good idea what they mean.
Midday turkey camp activities have commenced. We put some turkey legs in the crock pot and we were doing all that good stuff, but Kyle and Birch spotted a turkey strutting in a grove, so we just threw our stuff in here and we are gone. Hopefully Birch can kill a turkey. Birch's turn. What's up? Last time you saw Birch, he was shooting one in full strut in Montana.
So I think that bird was right over here, right on the edge of this cypress. And he's probably 2 rows in from that orange grove. But he acted like he was gonna go west there.
So just get a couple rows in, skip down and
Yeah, let's see if we can work him over. But he's by himself. He's solo.
Well, might be close quarters in the groves that grass is tall.
Kyle, do I need to get spun around the other way? Do I need to get spun around the other way? How far? Listen, if we get directly west of them, can we shoot them? So that gobbler, he actually slipped behind us. Kyle's trying to draw him back, but he's probably heading this direction. And we got Zach on the other side of that cypress, on the other side of that dike. But this bird's working this way. So we're gonna try to go in, and slide in here and get a little closer to him, see if we can draw him back out. But he's in this pepper field. There he goes. He's off. Adios, amigo.
That turkey was getting it. Told y'all you should have sat in the buggy. get frustrated with the turkeys, you have to take it all on the swine. It's doing the Lord's work.
I got the poo on me.
So next time you wake up early and you have some of that Simply orange juice, think of us and thank us, because you wouldn't have any orange juice without Bert shooting pigs.
Don't complain about the prices either.
Yeah, don't complain about the prices. This is expensive for us to do this. Now, can we go roost a turkey, please? Yeah. Birch, come here. No. All right, what's the plan?
I don't got a plan.
You're the plan guy. Your job's to be the
guy.
because you're the locale.
Ours is local.
You might as well be local by now.
Let's go over there. I have an idea.
No levy hunt.
Sucked majorly. Went for the home run. Struck out horribly. 3 fastballs right down the middle, like bad, and struck out. So we're going plan B.
Well, our plan, well, it wasn't really our plan A. We got distracted this morning and set up on the turkey on the road. Turkey did not pitch across the road. I don't know about you. I'm not that surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either.
But it would have been super cool if he would have done it. But
more comfortable in the neighbors.
Either way, we've burned some time, and now Kyle had to leave, and we're going to go back to our original plan A. We're just going to go set up in a spot between 2 cypress heads and chill for a while, and hope that luck is in our favor. Traditionally,
they like to get in there midday.
Traditionally, we do pretty well.
Yeah, so do.
There's like 3 studs in there right now, but I don't think they're gonna come closer this way. Let's back out and get a game plan.
Yeah, so that point right there puts us like 150 yards from where they were.
Yeah.
So just get to that point and set up and hope they, I mean, it seems to me like they would favor going this way, but you think they're gonna hang out there for quite a while?
I think they're gonna hang out there for a little while.
Probably 35 yards. No, he's staring at us. Straight in front of me like this. Watch your head movement. He's looking right here.
Got another gobbler just looking to see what's happening here. Homeboy wants to come back. That's the big one in the back. That's the one I was watching. I didn't even see this one.
We were easing in on a setup, crawling up to the tree, wanted to hunt, and saw 2 turkeys around the corner. And sometimes you just can't pass that opportunity. So, look at that guy. It seems like every time we kill a turkey, it's just kind of like it happens.
Yeah,
it happens.
What you got? Not bad. Not bad. They are pretty, no doubt about it.
Birch isn't really all for like the real pretty turkey strutting in.
Hey.
You did one time.
Hey.
But
look.
That's backwards. That's his butt.
I know,
Why are you
but
showing the camera's butt?
I know. I'm just showing. Look, this right here. Fan's fine. Nothing wrong with the fan.
You didn't mess this fan up.
The fan's totally fine.
Good job. If you just strutting, you'd have ruined it.
It's finally my turn, and it's the last morning. It was nice of Mary to leave me one morning to go get it done. So we're headed to a new spot we hadn't been in quite some time, and we're gonna hope for the best out there. Kyle's got something drawn up. I trust Kyle. with my life. Kyle, is it smart of me to trust you with my life?
Yeah, probably.
How are you going to trust somebody with your life that can't even see? And how are we going to kill a turkey if Kyle can't see? All right. Let's go.
Another day in paradise. We got one goblin way off. We're hopeful that one goblin's closer, but if not, we're gonna put in our walking gears and get after it. Again, it's just sitting like on that tree with what if you and Ty sit there? What if they do get hung up, I'll go back 50. I mean, there's 3-4 birds right there.
Sometimes you get a butt whooping right off the bat. They gobbled late, and they quit gobbling early. So we've moved on to plan B, which is not plan biscuit, Kyle. It is plan go find another one, and then a biscuit. They're not gobbling much this morning, but maybe they are somewhere. Somewhere.
So far, first morning's been a butt whooping, but we're going with our typical mid-morning plan. Buckle our stuff wrong. It's pretty warm. A lot of times I love to run and gun, but sometimes running and gunning ain't happening. So when it's like this, it's getting warm already. The turkeys ain't doing much. We're just gonna pick a spot that traditionally is good, that Kyle likes. Get in there, sit down, set up. I mean, typically when I do this, I walk straight to the spot, sit down. Today we're gonna put out a single hen, yelp a couple times and see what happens, but that's the plan. I would rather run and yelp 1,000 times, but sometimes you just gotta get amongst them. was quick.
That's how they're supposed to work.
I couldn't wait any longer.
I couldn't wait any longer either. I wasn't even on the trigger.
Go! We did it again.
We're just gonna start sleeping in.
Something about the first one of the year that gets me shaking, and there's something about when they come in silent that gets me shaking too. Osceola. Dude, it's crazy how lit up he was in that sun.
No doubt.
And then also, like, it just struck me how small-bodied these turkeys are. I mean, that's fully mature, awesome Osceola, but man, their bodies are just small, them long-legged swamp devils.
Love it.
Oh my gosh.
Just did it right, didn't he?
Only thing that could have been even more better is if there was 2 of them, but that's all right.
That's all right.
Kyle got a head start on us this year anyway. He's already killed one.
That's right.
Plus his daughter killed one, so. You weren't shaking quite as bad as me. I'm still shaking. That's one heck of a way to end our time in South Florida. Kyle, again, thank you for another one.
Anytime.
And hopefully we can link up on another one somewhere in the country this year. So, thank you, sir. We need to get our iconic handshake in a minute.
Round here we all thank heaven for God's grocery store.
Hey, I don't know if you watch Dave Owens on YouTube or some of these other people. I've been around championship callers my whole life. Some of the best stuff. I've judged them. I've been the MC. I've done all that stuff, and I've heard all the best yelps there is. And I can tell you this, Dave Owens will tell you the same thing. A yelp is a yelp. Where the great callers have a advantage is if they also have the right mindset. You can make a yelp on a single-sided box call and call any turkey in the world in if you're sitting in the right place and his window is open. So don't beat yourself up going, man, I could never call in a calling contest. I tried. I was in 3, finished next to last in the first one I was ever in. I learned real quick, that ain't my forte. It doesn't matter. Get good on whatever you got. Do it less. Have some patience, and you don't have to be a championship caller to get turkeys in your lap. Now, back to the content.
This is where it all started last year.
Got the thermocell on?
She's on. She's lit. But it's the off day for the KT team hunt. We got fresh hunters coming in this evening.
Yeah.
So today we've came a little bit south. We got Zach's oldest boy, Kane. He's back here in the back. Look at him back here. The studly gentleman that he is. Yeah. What was that girl's name, Kane?
I don't have her. I don't like any girl.
What is her
What is her name?
It'd be good to have that on
I
camera.
don't have any girl.
What's her name, Kane? Come on now.
I don't like any girl.
Remember, she's gonna see that on YouTube.
God.
She's gonna be like, ooh. She's gonna
gonna
break
be
up with
upset.
you.
don't-
Then you gonna come home crying from school.
No.
Be all heartbroken. Wanting mama.
We had to talk him into
Leaving. Coming hunt.
yeah, and getting off the phone last night about midnight, so we'd have some
Yeah.
energy to get up this morning. He's on the phone, texting,
Sending pictures.
I ain't
FaceTime.
even got a phone, boy. What's you talking about?
He said my daddy's too cheap for that.
Yeah, you done bought a GMC. 100 miles an hour down the road. Trailer disconnected.
Let me get you some.
Then bought him a GMC when he bought me a telephone. What a daddy.
Oh, that's good. You got any girls that like you?
Yes, I got hundreds of them.
Hundreds?
They sissies though. I ain't never gonna date them. I only date country girls. That's all I do.
Country girls, huh?
Oh,
You better take what you can get.
Girls are sassy when they're young, and these ain't gonna change.
You got it all figured out.
He got it figured out. How old?
11.
He's 11. Got it all figured out.
Too, this month.
Fresh 11.
No, that was last.
That's it right there. That's a turkey. It's way up there. I don't know how sound travels through this stuff, but I've heard him. He's probably gobbled 5-6 times. I keep hearing that. It's just like I can hear the echo or something.
We can hop in the truck and get back out, park before we get to the power line. I think he's on the other side of the power line.
He's in there a good piece.
Yeah. The same bottom that we was in last year.
Okay.
It crosses the power line.
On the other side of it.
Let's get in the truck.
All right, go around there. Breaking daylight, we chasing one down. This is killing timber right here. Just right. Ooh, that's good looking. Kill a turkey right in there. Yep. Mm-hmm. Is that a gobble? What was that? Was that a gobble? I didn't. I thought it was like a egret or something. I thought. There it was. There it was. Yep. Mm-hmm. Still a ways. Still a ways. Unless there's a roll or something between us. There he is right there. He just hit it right there. That turkey just gobbled straight there. And he's on the ground and he's not as far as we think he is. We just got this trash between us. How far over is that clear cut? 300 yards? Don't. That gobble right there is one of them that'll fool you. I heard it too good, but it was muffled.
I'll tell you what we can do. We can come back out in the power line, walk up the side of this bigger wood until we can see the clear cut, and then go around the back.
That fog's gonna help us, I think.
He ain't gonna be able to see.
If he's a couple hundred yards out there, we'll be safe.
What you thinking? I'm saying this way.
I'm just saying, hit him one more time. Hit him again. I don't trust him. That's what I'm saying, but you better check him just in case. We need to know. He's hitting it right there. Yep. We can.
He's farther out.
It's hard to
say with that fog, man, him being in the water.
Mm-hmm.
That tree right there.
Let's circle around and go out there, because he's out there. Let's walk through there. Okay.
That turkey's gobbling, but he's still out there 300 yards. I only heard it once, and I couldn't tell if that was an echo or another turkey. I never could confirm that it was two. I mean, I don't know.
It's two birds for sure.
You think so?
I thought that turkey to the left was coming.
I only heard. That was the second one, wasn't it? That's the other one. We've kind of had to put the brakes on just to take the temperature of these turkeys. You don't want to run one over that's going to run you over. So we kind of put the brakes, trying to make heads or tails through this fog on what these turkeys are doing. And it seems like both birds are just kind of not moving anywhere fast, but they are gobbling. I know we got two turkeys, maybe more. Water, huh? Bunch of water. They snuck in here and got that pine tree, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. Sure did.
Check it. You kill that joker right there, boy. You kill his butt right there. That looks good. You don't think that's him?
No, no.
I think that joker was going left hard.
No, there's no way. That bird was just over there.
He's moving fast.
Moving fast, that's what I had him doing. Could be a different bird, but. We just gotta get him to start listening to us.
Yeah, but that joker was gobbling like 3 or 4 times on his own. And then that's.
I think he's moving so dang fast right now. Right there. Right there.
Let's go. Let's go to the next block.
Well, I don't think he's as far as he just sounded. I say we give him a minute, because if something happens and he's moving that fast and he turns toward us, he's gonna be on you like that. You know what I mean?
I think there's something with him that's going to make him move.
It might be, yeah. I can see that joker coming right through here. I mean, I can see it. This is clean right here. Oh, what was that? That had bass in it.
Yes, it was a gobble. Get on this tree right here. We need to get somewhere so if he comes. Can you get to that tree right there, buddy? He's straight there, man. You think we could get to that other island of trees? I mean, he's not loud. He's not loud, but I'm hearing it too good. You know? Yeah, that's where I got him, yeah. Right there. He's probably just on the other side of it, you know what?
I don't think this bird's gonna come to us calling.
I know it. He don't seem like it, does he?
We're gonna have to belly crawl to him or something. Like,
I think it's too risky to get to that next part.
If he does it again, I'm saying that's what we ought to do.
That's between us and him, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, let's listen to him again. Yeah. I can't tell.
he's on the power line on that.
I don't know. I don't know.
That joker's way out.
Yeah.
That joker's way out there.
It's the same way. If that's the same bird, it's the same way he walked earlier. He's like walking back and forth. He didn't gobble for a long time, and then he gobbled there.
We said those crows.
I would say it's two different birds if I didn't hear him. I felt like I heard him go that way and then come back. You know, it may be two different birds. I just find it odd that they ain't gobbling at the same time at least once. You know, if it was two different birds, they'd gobble at the same time at least once. And he sounds the same.
That bird sounds like he's on power.
That one was directed toward us for sure. Well, we're at the left there. Oh.
Over there,
They're both closing on us, ain't they? Yeah. Just get ready to go.
What do I need to point?
Just stay right where you're at. We'll make that decision. Just be on the gun, buddy. green stuff anyway. Reach over and break it real quick. There you go. There you go. All right, get ready. Just do what? Yeah. No, he's right here, buddy. I'm just afraid he's gonna come out too far down there. Yeah, you see him. Yep, I see him. I see him. That's a hen, I think.
No, it's him.
Was it him?
It's him. I see his red head.
Yeah. Hold on.
Look at him.
No, it's a hen. He's following a hen. He's following a hen right here. He's going behind. Yeah, he's following a hen. The hen just went behind us. We might be pulling him to the left.
Do I have to face that way?
No, buddy, just stay right where you're at. See that lane right here? See that big fella over limb right there? All right. I think that's where we're gonna see him at if he goes left.
This crow's trying to chase him.
He's right there. I just can't tell if he's gonna go left or right. His hand went right.
Stand in the middle. I can't tell. He's gonna come out right here.
Yes, you did. You just missed him. Yes, okay. All right. All right, let me see the gun. What in the world? Grab him by the head there, boy.
I missed him his first shot.
You missed the fool out of him.
I don't know how I missed. There's the other gonna be right there.
Yeah.
Dude, we had birds all over us.
Man, we went.
Birds there.
There was 3 gobblers, 4 gobblers.
There's there. Dude, I don't know how I missed him like the first shot. The first shot, I shot him.
He said, "God told mine knows that gun kicks."
I guess I didn't have it on fire.
What happened, bud?
I don't know. I shot the first time.
Never knowed you to miss. Huh? How can you miss?
He was stuck on that back bird. I'm gonna shoot the back one. I'm gonna shoot the back one.
What did you say?
Yeah, that strutter. I said, no, just shoot the front one. I'm gonna shoot the back one. I said,
the back one had a big old beard on him.
I got a big old beard.
No, I mean a big old fan on him.
He wanted to shoot that back one bad, and I kept saying, shoot that front one there, shoot that front one, because he was walking up here to us. He wanted to shoot that strutting turkey.
Hey,
did y'all hear this one?
Yeah, the third one, yeah. He saw 3 when they first come into sight. He said, there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Then the 2 of them broke off to us.
Yeah. The first bird, I'm like, I ain't gonna shoot that bird because he was an idiot. But when he came out there, he was coming out there like he was.
He said he didn't want to shoot the first one. I was like, shoot that first one. No, I want to shoot that back one.
He was on the back one. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out how you missed.
I watched the back one going all.
He wanted to shoot that strutting turkey, and he wasn't having it no other way. I was like, can you not kill the front one? I want to shoot that back one. I said, what about that front one right there that's standing there looking at us? I want to shoot that back one. He's about to come. Then the back one walked out, and he was behind that branch. He said, I'm going to wait for him to get out from behind that branch. And I thought, boy. And about that time, that turkey gobbled, and the strutting turkey started going to him. I said, you're going to have to shoot that front one. Because that branch right there is 41, and that big oak, see that stump right there is 53. And I said, we don't need to shoot. We don't need to shoot that far. We need to get him in front of this. And that looker turkey jumped down off. He jumped up on that branch. You see him jump up on the branch?
I saw him jump on that.
He jumped up on that branch right there and looked at us and then hopped off, and he come walking right up here to us. And I don't know where you shot, but it didn't even look like it was close to that turkey.
Really?
You was talking about haze this morning, 30 foot high and to the left.
You was 28 foot high. Because he shot, and that turkey just kind of said, and then run 15 yards.
Both of them. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what is going on?
I said, hey, no big deal, you missed, but just get back on him because he ain't running off. And he did like Cheyenne did. He did like Cheyenne did Monday on that second one. No, he just shot turkey. He went and he just put it on turkey that time.
But
you got him, buddy. Give me knuckles, son.
There ain't many 11-year-old boys that can hunt with video. Huh? I just sat back and watched.
What you want me to do?
Nothing.
What you want me to do about that video?
Nothing.
Tell me what you want me to do about it.
Nothing.
You want me to take out that mess, huh?
No.
You want me to do some fancy editing?
Right across from the clubhouse. I'm just thinking with that swamp getting cut in the.
At least we got one to lay our hands on, old boy. Wouldn't be nearly as fun if we didn't have him to lay our hands on.
One shot, one kill.
That's what it was?
Yeah.
We'll let them be the judge of that.
Conway don't miss.
Conway don't miss, he don't, huh?
First time I saw Mossy elk, I knew that camouflage was special.
I don't know, it sounds funny, but I just always had the dream of kind of being able to be invisible, and I realized that it was all about matching up with nature.
Whether you're bow hunting, whether you're turkey hunting, or whether you're trying to get a group of mallards to decoy in, getting next to critters, more or less, is what it's all about. Do we like to hunt Mossy Oak? That's our life. It's what makes Mossy Oak the best.
We are trying something a little different. Wade's out front, walking by those bale blinds. We got the decoys in the road. Bird's just off this hill. Hopefully we can pull him up in here. He's good. Not yet, but... Got him, he's right here. Coming back. Wait, don't move. Wow.
How much fun was that?
Good shot, Wade.
That was awesome.
Congratulations, buddy. That was amazing.
That was
sick.
I felt him walk behind me, and I could hear him walking. And I heard him gobble last time, like right here, and then he must have came back and he pounced over those bales, shot him at 4 steps. Man, that was a rush.
Good shot, buddy.
Thanks. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
brushy, but I got him. Oh, no. No. Alright, I got him clean there. Oh, snap. It's brushy again. Okay, I'll wait. How about there? No. It's brushy. How about there? It's really... No. So brushy. I'm out. Out. Yep. How far is he? Like 4 or 5 steps? Yeah. Holy cow. Was that beautiful or what? That was awesome.
That was fun
It
stuff.
was 5 steps. We've been to 2 or 3 other spots. We've been striking with the final roost box call. We got on some other birds in the field. Nothing really happened. And then we struck these birds, and there was like 3 or 4 different turkeys gobbling out through this flat. So we were like, let's sit down and charge them up, you know, and see if we can't make something happen. So I just started yelping as aggressively as I could on the ghost tongue. And he came in, and I mean, he put on a show once he got in here. For a timber kill down here in Texas, that's about as good as it gets right there. Yeah. I mean, as good as it gets. That was awesome. All right, well, we just struck his turkey, and we had to get in the truck and move down a little bit. We're gonna give him a second to calm down. We're gonna slide him in this timber and get even with him. This stuff never works, but we're gonna see if it will today. But ironically, that's the second time I've had this happen in this same spot. I struck a bird here with coon dog 8 years ago, and that turkey came so fast we couldn't get away from the truck. So this time I got the truck down away from him, so we'll see what happens. about as pretty a timber hunt as I've had in a long, long time there, boys. Whew. Was you on him good? Yeah. I figured you was. Yes, boys, I didn't think that was gonna happen, but by golly, when he finally broke, I told you, I was like, man, I swear I heard him drum. And then the next thing I was like, oh yeah, he's right in front of us.
Oh my Lord, that was pretty.
Hell yes, Cheddar.
That's awesome. You smashed him because I did see lots of feathers in the air.
Boys, 10 steps.
But no, I couldn't. I never saw a thing.
All right. We spotted these 2 birds from the world. They're walking this way. We and I are going to see if we can cut them off. Let's set up right here. We'll get down here by this big tree. I'll set the decoys up. Here, if you want to go get set up, I'll get. Double, baby. Ooh, that was so much fun, dog. Oh, man. What a hunt that was. What the heck just happened? Wait, oh. That turkey didn't flop. No. Long-bearded XR, baby. Smashed him. 2 down, a daily double here for Wade and the dog.
Nice shot. Beautiful. How is he?
Oh, Wade. Oh, Wade.
Oh. Yes, he is a man, dog.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Another good turkey, dog.
Another man. Holy moly.
Awesome.
This segment of DoD TV is brought to you by Cold Steel, home of the ultimate hunter, the perfect outdoorsman's blade that also makes an excellent everyday carry knife. Practical, functional, and incredibly capable. For more info, visit coldsteel.com today.
Alright, well, Perry and I are at it again today. He actually took some tree limbs from our yard, was doing some yard work, and happened to check a field and saw a tom out in it, so we're gonna try to sneak around here. It seems like he's up in the field up here, so we're gonna try to do a little sneak attack. It's the last day of season, so pressure's on a little bit, but hopefully we can get it done.
Alright, so I spotted a bird out in this field. There's a road that approaches right here, and I'm gonna put Marissa here. I snuck out there and put the hen out, and then I'm gonna get and sit down right here.
going.
I think I did it.
You did it.
I can't believe that happened.
Well, here we are, May 14th. Happy Mother's Day. Congratulations, Marissa. Your second turkey here in Iowa. You're officially tagged out.
Woohoo! Yes, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Definitely a special day for all y'all. You know, this afternoon, Perry and I were like, let's give it one more shot. We were checking some fields and saw a gobbler out on the field out here, and we're able to come down through this road that we're on and make a move. I was sitting up against a tree. Perry was just slightly behind me and to the left, and he was able to put a decoy out there real stealth-like. And the Tom played around with us a little bit, but we got him to commit and got my second Iowa bird ever.
Congrats.
Thanks, babe.
Hi, Nathan Dunsing here at Mossy Oak. We're about to make some venison patty melt. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to caramelize up some onions. Got the griddle really hot right now, so we're going to get some butter on there. We're going to add a good amount, a couple onions worth of onions to get those caramelized up. We get them spread out here. We're gonna add just a little bit of salt and pepper to them. All right, while those onions are caramelizing, I'm gonna go ahead and make a comeback sauce as our sandwich spread for the patty melt. So I got a cup of mayonnaise here, ketchup, garlic, couple dashes of hot sauce, a little bit of Worcestershire, salt, a little bit of pepper. Just mix all that together. That's going to be our spread to go on our sandwich. All right, now we're going to cook our venison. Make sure the griddle's nice and hot. I can tell smoke coming off of it. I'm going to cook 2 patties real quick. Now with this, I like a smash burger. That's how I like to cook them. I like to eat them. So I put them on first, smash them down, and then I'll season them up. Salt, pepper. These are going to cook fairly quick. So the key to this is you do not want to overcook your burger. Venison is, naturally lean, but as long as you don't overcook it, these would be nice and juicy, delicious burgers. We're going to dress that with some of that comeback sauce. See a nice crust that griddle makes. Really great. And then you're going to season that other side. A little bit of salt and pepper. And then we're going to put some American cheese and some Swiss. Swiss cheese on top of the American cheese. We're going to let that cook just for a few more seconds. Won't take very long. Check our bread here. Stack these burgers out here. Put that on the bottom. Burger on the bottom bun there. Add a little bit of onions on top of your burgers. top it. So we got it all together now. Just for me, you got to cut it in half. Make it a true patty melt. Patty melt with Worcestershire onions, American and Swiss cheese, and comeback sauce on rye bread.
We started Drury Outdoors the same year we met Toxie Hayes, which was 1989. Since that time, over the past 35 years, it's the only pattern we've worn, and it's gotten us closer to game time and time again. And I think my favorite pattern, no secret, my favorite thing to hunt are wild turkeys, so my favorite pattern coincides with that. It's Mossy Oak Obsession. First of all, I love the name. It's built for hunters like yourself or myself or Terry that are obsessed about the outdoors and getting closer to game. And wild turkeys are the ultimate inspection committee as far as I'm concerned. And there's something about obsession until you see it in the woods, until you feel it working with a turkey coming into 20, 30 yards with no clue that you're there. That's when you really know that you're sold. And I think camouflage is about more than just blending in. You know, I look at different people that wear different patterns, and some stick out and some blend in. I always want that one that blends in, and it really comes to fruition when you blend in and create a moment and have that feeling with your buddies or with someone else that you're sharing the turkey woods with or the deer woods. It's all about concealment and making more of those moments so that you have those for a lifetime. For me, there's going to be one pattern that I wear my whole life. I'll probably be buried in it, and that's Mossy Oak. And I love Mossy Oak's Obsession in the spring. Again, the name and the look and the feel, and it's more than just concealment. It's about the emotions that go with it.
Jason, Nick, and I met through the Air Force because all three of our wives are Air Force pilots. I met Nick in Columbus while I was here during the time that I had met my wife through a couple other buddies who were pilots, and we started hunting together. When my wife had to pick up and we had to move to Kansas, she met another Air Force pilot, female by the name of Susie Lonsberry. Her husband was obviously Jason. Just one day out of the blue, I had, when I was an artillery bullock in Fort Sill, we hunted at a place called Hackberry Flats while I was there in Davidson, Oklahoma, and had a really good season, so I wanted to get a couple buddies together, take a trip down there and hunt again.
I flew in and we met together in Hackberry Flats for our first hunt together, and which would then turn into the foundation of the company. So I'd been messing a little bit with TSS and not too much, just patterning around on my 10 gauge and just experimenting with it. Made some up for some duck rounds and brought it out there. And
you know, we had our own selection of what we thought was great ammo at the time. When we had this duck come through the hole, we pop out of our blinds real quick, wrap off 6 shots. It was pretty far out, but we were pretty desperate. We miss. All 6 shots go off between the two of us. Nick, he sits up and he takes his shot, and it just stone cold kills this duck. He looks at us and he's like, "Man, was that TSS, baby?"
that night, you know, we got together and, you know, I was kind of explaining the principles about it and, you know, how it could be so effective and what we could do with it and how nobody was loading it on the market.
Over cold beer and hot pizza, we birthed this idea of Apex Ammunition.
Right after we had the idea of launching Apex, you know, like Jared had said, we took all the money we personally had, savings accounts. You know, our wives looked at us like we were crazy, but they were like, "You guys are gung ho, go get it." So we dumped out our savings accounts and we went after it.
Within 4 weeks, we had our FFL filed, got it back, and in the meantime, started getting all the logistics, all the supplies ready, and just started building and in preparation. And once the FFL came in and signed, you know, Jared's dad gave us his little 18 by 30 shop that we still operate out of today. And we just started loading one by hand. 6 months after the company founded, I ended up in Turkey. Jason ended up in Germany with his wife doing an assignment over there, and Jared took off to Syria and then for his deployment, and then his family and his wife took a job in Florida, so we were all three geographically separated in parts of the globe while running the company. And so Jared's dad, John, had a big influence in helping us keep this going, helping us oversee our management of the company for essentially the first year and a half. As you know, Jason was still in Germany for 2 years. Jared got back from Syria, and then when him and his wife's assignment in Florida was up, they moved back here to Columbus, and then I finally got back from Turkey and moved to South Carolina. So
my dad stepped in and took over, because at that time Jason was in Germany, Nick was in Turkey, and I was in Syria. And I was in a place that, man, like I couldn't dial out. I had to trust what was going on, and trust that things were happening. And I definitely trusted my dad to do that. But my dad stepped in and took over and kind of headed the charge and hired some people to help out. And at that time he was still working at the Air Force Base as an aircraft mechanic, and finally quit to support the company. So he left his job behind for us.
I've had to deploy before down to Keesler Air Force Base on a minute's notice. Just got my clothes, put them in my rucksack, got on the back of a C-130, and off we went. I mean, so a military obligation is a military obligation. You can't tell Uncle Sam, no, I'm not going. So I knew that, and I knew my son was going to be in a pickle once they all deployed overseas. But I also knew that as long as I could keep in contact with him and could talk to him over the phone, we could get this business through the hard times and through that, and we did well. Everything was hand built. We did everything by hand. I mean, we took our time. We had a good quality control process. We didn't have any heat and we didn't have any cooling, so it was pretty tough. I mean, there was a lot of long, hot, humid nights, and then there was a lot of long, cold days, sitting down here trying to build shells. But I knew that I had to make that sacrifice for my son, and I did, and I'd do it again.
Being how geographically separated we've all been since starting Apex, this was actually our first time since we conceived the company to actually hunt together. The more important part of it is as business owners and friends, we don't get the chance to spend a whole lot of time together. The majority of the time we see each other is between FaceTime and Zoom calls. To hang out with these dudes in the woods and kind of bring back that feeling of when we first started.
Yes! I'm proud of my son, I'm proud of Nick, and I'm proud of Jason for what they've done with this company. Because if it wasn't for them, we would be nowhere. Now that Jared and Nick and all them are back, things are just prospering and everybody's working together really well, and the company as a whole is doing really well. You don't expect anything like this. I mean, our growth has just been tremendous over the last couple of years.
We've been just super fortunate to be good friends and really work well with each other, but also to have the support from our team here back in Columbus to keep it going for us when we're trying to handle multiple things.
Without the support of our close friends and relatives who donated time around here, who donated their money or invested into the company, invested their property, and took that leap on us, we never would have made this far at this point in time. So we've been very blessed with a lot of really good people in our life during this journey.
Yeah, we pride ourselves on being American made. We build our shells the traditional way, like people have done years before us, one at a time, here, handmade, Mississippi, and that'll never change.
To Jared, Nick, and Jason, and the whole team at Apex Ammo, thank you for your service. And everyone at Mossy Oak is honored to know you. Mossy Oak turkey season 2024, one more week. Tick tock, tick tock. Hey, I'm assuming by now most of y'all have had time in the woods. That's great. Hope you had a great season. I hope you had one that came in charging like a 2-year-old kamikaze. That's my favorite turkey in the world, a 2-year-old. I don't care what species it is. Hope you've had a great time. Remember, you know, there's all kind of things we can do besides watching social media and buying equipment and all that. Be a conservationist, take part, join the NWTF, support your local chapter. I'm telling you, that's what got us to this point, and we need to keep going to that point. So with that said, one more week, next Wednesday, see you right back here.